Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in into PALÉ one more time, a show that's dedicated to uplift, educate, and connect to all minorities from a Haitian diaspora's point of view. Today, I have a special guest for you. His name is Zoe Panther, a.k.a. Zoe Panther. That's his Instagram handle, so be sure to follow him. We're going to jump in the ring with him to get to know him a little bit and, do a little back and forth, and see what he's all about. Follow me. Zoe Panther! No, comment est mon cher? Ah, bonjour. Parfait. Là, bon? Bon, hey! Attention, mon cher. C'est mon cher. Là, m'vini pour me parler. C'est ça, m'vini. You think this big old guy? Look at this guy, man. He's about to take me down. Okay? Yeah, and I'll parler.
Okay, my boy.
Jeez. Qui côté t'es fait?
Haïti.
Qui côté Haïti t'es fait? Port-au-Prince.
Cabaret.
Ah, nèg cabaret ou yeah.
Cabaret.
Okay, well, what can you tell me about nèg cabaret? Qui ça nèg cabaret fait? Les ou vini ici ou bien les ou cabaret?
Les ou vini ici, ou vini cabaret. Celle ça yo vle qui j'en pour me dire ça. Qui j'en pour me dire ça? Nous hungry.
Nous hungry manger ou l'envie ou
non, les nous vini là pour nous découvrir, pour nous chercher objectif nous.
OK.
Parce que les nous vini là, nous pas temps pour nous jouer, nous pas temps pour really because les nous vini là, nous pas qu'on écoute nous sortir.
Got it. So when you come to America, it's about you want the opportunity.
Yeah.
So for you, it was boxing you started with,
Yeah.
right? So boxing was the opportunity. So you came, you were hungry for it.
Yeah,
You're like, okay, I'm gonna train at the best gym, the Black House gym, and I'm gonna train with the best people.
It wasn't here in the beginning. It was at the boxing gym, but when I started, I started at the boxing gym, but I felt then the boxing is good, but il te manque mon bagage, il te manque mon bagage pour me training dans bataille là. So après ça me fait conversion à MMA là, il te gon 11 ans qui était tap training là, il te dit yeah, vous mettez vini
Black House haïtien?
Non, pas 11 ans haïtien. Il dit mais vous mettez vini, me boxing, me go gym MMA, Black House, everything.
Mais pour ça, why did you do the transition from boxing to MMA? What were the things that stopped you from continuing to be a boxer?
Fight, because I love fight. MMA is really about fighting. It's not limited. Boxing is good, but it's too much limited.
What is limited about boxing?
You only got your hands.
Where in MMA you're using everything.
Everything.
You roll on the floor, so it's basically
Wrestling,
jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, everything.
Yeah, everything. Kickboxing, boxing, Muay Thai, boxing.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years from doing MMA training and being at this gym?
In 5 years?
Yeah. Because, that's the question everyone always asks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In 5 years, where do you see yourself? And you have to be like, I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to be beating everybody up. But for real, though, where do you see yourself?
Honestly, to be honest with you,
that's what I want.
Yeah.
Baba Monty, no more shit. Baba Monty, no more shit.
In 5 years, because I got my goals into the MMA. So to jump, my goal is to jump Bellator or UFC. And why not to have a fight for a title? Why not? But after that, we don't know. Moi, son nèg, ma chaque bon Dieu en pile.
That's right.
So m'pa connaît. Ça demeure à porter pour moi. So,
Okay.
But c'est ça, non, moi, c'est ça, c'est ça, m'table fait, c'est donc dans boxing là. Why not get into UFC or Bellator? But m'pa connaît ça demeure à porter pour moi. M'pa connaît plan bon Dieu pour la vie.
Mais mets toute confiance dans bon Dieu.
Mettez toute confiance dans bon Dieu parce que moi, je marche avec bon Dieu. Bon, si c'est pas de bon Dieu même, m'pa tape la journée.
That's right. Expliquez-nous. What do you mean if it wasn't for God, you wouldn't be here today? What has God done for you?
God?
Yes.
he give me strength every day.
Yes.
He give me power. He brought me out here.
Okay.
In California, in LA. Me on my mind,
Yeah.
I was never think
Coming
about
to California.
Yeah.
But where were you before California?
Before I used to in Canada.
Oh,
I used
Canada.
to live, because I got some family over there. I used to live 1.5 years in Canada. But before Canada, I used to live in Miami because I got family in Miami too.
And before Miami, you
Before
were in
Miami,
Haiti.
no, I was in Paris.
Oh, wow. Okay. And
Yeah,
before Paris, you were...
before in Haiti.
Okay.
Because I used to, I got my French citizen too. I used to live a bunch.
Oh, so you have French citizen and your American papers. Okay.
So after that, for me, it was on my mind, Miami. I started boxing like when I was 13, 14 years old, but I wasn't serious.
Got it. In Haiti.
Yeah, I used to start in Paris.
So when you were in Paris, you were 13 already.
Yeah, I was 13 already.
Okay, perfect. And that's where you started boxing.
Yeah, I started boxing because I'm me bataille en pied.
Ça, mon cher. Ou tu marches avec bon Dieu, les filles toujours bataille.
Non, parce que marche avec bon Dieu.
Mais bon Dieu pas faire bataille comme ça, mon cher.
Les nous jeunes.
Ou désordre, ou pas
Ou
comprendre.
désordre, oui, d'homme. So, chaque moment, me lever avec bon Dieu, parce que maman li lever nous avec bon Dieu. Il bat nous parole bon Dieu à tout bagaille. Ou connaît les ou petits. Vous avez, mommy, ça me dit là, chaque lettre c'est ça, everything c'est ça. So, moi, je ne suis pas contre bon Dieu, mais je ne suis pas marcher avec bon Dieu.
Oh, je comprends.
C'est la différence.
Ok. Et qui l'a fait ou t'es pris une décision que vous voulez pour marcher avec bon Dieu?
Avant de venir en Californie,
qui l'a ajouté?
5 years ago, maybe when I came 26.
Okay, nice. Okay, that's good. Now, the other question I want to ask you is, because, we love that, and we thank you so much for sharing, your faith with us, because that's important, to have that. Why the name Zoe Panther?
Zoe Panther?
Yes. Because that's your Instagram handle, and every time I go on your Instagram, you going crazy. I'm like, oh, Monsieur Fouy. And then the name is Zoe Panther, so I want to know why.
Yeah, Zoe, because we Haitian.
That's right.
Zoe. Every Haitian middle name is Zoe. Zoe la vie.
Nous prenons ça.
Yeah.
Zoe. Okay.
Zoe la vie. And the Panther, honestly, they call me like that
since you were
kid.
young.
Yeah, since I'm young. They say,
because you're a badass. You're a panther.
I don't know.
I think that's what it is. Because me, I don't know that I would ever, I've done a little bit of boxing just for fun, but I don't have the love of boxing in me like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I like to work out. That's about it. I'm gonna share about this one, so that's it. No, I love the name Zoe Panther. I think it's really good. You could say a panther is very strong. You know what I mean? You're a strong black man. And I saw you, doing your stuff earlier, and I was just like, wow, this is crazy. My question is, when is your next fight?
Next fight, I hope next year.
Okay.
2021, because 2020,
oh, that's right, because of
2020
coronavirus.
was with everything's going on, so.
Okay. Around what time do you think the fight would be if you were to have a fight?
Honestly,
summertime, or you don't know yet, right?
I don't know yet.
Isn't there like a way that this the MMA organization is doing where you guys can still fight? Maybe everyone get tested and you quarantine and then you fight, or no?
Yes.
Yeah, there's still fights going on, right?
Yeah, there's many fights going on, but that's like UFC or Bellator or LFA, some stuff like that.
Yeah.
But otherwise, everything shut down.
Gotcha. Where would you classify yourself right now as an MMA fighter?
What you mean?
Like, are you an amateur, or is there like a class system, or no?
No, I'm pro already.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Don't worry about that. They can erase it. It's fine. So explain to me. So now you're a pro, right? You're an MMA professional fighter. What does that mean, and how does someone get there?
To be a professional fighter?
Yes, to be a professional MMA fighter. Because let's say I say, okay, you know what? I'm good at fighting. Let me go, train a little bit. I want to become a professional MMA fighter. Can I really do that, or how do I go about doing that?
Yeah, but that's many
steps.
That's many steps.
Okay.
There is many people they think, I want to be because there is way different between I wanna be
Mm-hmm.
and
I am, yeah.
Because when you think about it, you say I wanna be because maybe you see the training, you see some people that train, you say, yeah, I might do that, but when you jump in here, that's a different story.
Okay. So how do you go about it? So let's say, for example, there's this another Haitian kid who's like, man, I see your Instagram. I want to be just like you. I want to fight because, I have a lot of fight in me.
Yeah.
But, I don't want to get in trouble. I want to put into a good place. How does that person or that young kid train or get started?
First of all, I'm going to push him up. I'm going to say, let's go. If you got goals, you really want it, find the gym, keep training. Because when you train every day, you're going to be consistency. And when you like that, they're going to reveal to yourself who you really are. And if you really want it.
I have this saying, under pressure, true character is revealed. I actually got it from one of my mentors, an acting mentor. She's amazing. So basically what you're saying is find a gym that is training for MMA or they do MMA training.
Yeah.
And then from that gym, you keep going all the time. You have consistency and then you get better at it. And from being in that gym, then you meet the other guys and you meet the coaches. Is that, and then they can tell you what's the next step?
But after that, the next step, fight. Started to get the fight, the amateur fight, Because now everything you put in your train, into your train, you're going to put it into the fight.
Got it.
To see,
So now what happens? Why do you have to do an amateur fight? Because does that give you a title? What are the steps of that?
Oh, depend what kind of fight. Tout dépend qui ça les bataille. Si on bataille tant coup pour un tournament. Maybe à la fin si vous gagnez tournament là, ou avez une médaille, ou avez un bail.
Mais lo gen médaille là ou bien yo bon en ceinture. N'importe quoi yo bon là. What does that signify? Does that signify then you move to the next level? Does that mean then you're pro? Because you've won your amateur fight?
Pas forcément, but la montre, la dévoile que tout travail vous fait, il paye.
Yes.
Et après ça, la bon confident. Et après ça, si vous t'avez passion l'autre step, why not?
Okay, then pro? So how do you turn pro?
How do you turn pro?
Yeah.
When you, especially if you got a good team, when they're gonna say, if they see you, you ready to turn pro, it's time to turn pro.
So your team, it's a decision you make. It's not like you
That's
don't sign a paper
too.
or anything.
No,
okay.
Before that, there is yourself. Because there is some people you can train a bunch of years, but if you not feel yourself to turn pro, you're not gonna turn pro.
Yeah. Okay. I understand. Sorry.
Sometimes you feel to turn pro, but your teammate
It's
see
like,
that you're not
ready.
not
They say,
not
gotcha.
yet.
Oh, okay. So turning pro is a decision that you and your team have to make.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I get it because I don't know too much about this. So because I'm an actor. So now I understand. So you found a gym that you want to work out at. You keep training. You meet the people at the gym. You become really consistent. Then you decide you have to fight.
Yeah.
You go to an amateur fight. You see how everything's working out, and you see how you are. And then you get a team.
Yeah.
If hopefully there's a team at your gym that's interested in you, or you're interested in them, you talk to them, and you kind of tell them, hey, I want to turn pro, and they kind of give you some advice, and you train some more, and you start.
Yeah.
Perfect.
A good team.
Okay, I got it now. I understand. Yes. Let's see. Now, kunya nou ka komanse. Non, m'a besoin commencer. No, m'a fait pas ça. But also, what I wanted to ask you then, so now you're Haitian. How does being Haitian influence your boxing? Does it give you an extra strength being Haitian? What does being Haitian mean to you in boxing?
It gives me a lot of strength.
In what way?
Because in the way, mentally, I can say physically too. Because I know my story. I know our story.
Yes.
I know our story. It's since 1804, even though before 1804, there is some strength than we got. Many people might not understand.
Are you talking about like sanguiné?
But
San d'Afrique.
Parce que même si nous pas well, but li là, parce que les ouais grand toute nation haïtien, nous c'est moun nous pas qu'on give up. Nous pas qu'on give up. Haïtien pas qu'on give up. When when we want something, les nous voulons bagay,
nous prendre.
nous prendre.
Ou nous travaillons pour lui.
Nous travaillons pour lui.
Yeah.
Jusqu'à ce que nous prenions. Jusqu'à ce que nous prenions. Et moi-même, ça bon mon pile force parce que je remets nation, je remets couleur, je remets représenter, you know.
Yes.
Nation pas nous, parce que chaque là, on parle de nation pas nous. Il y a pas de c'est
The
tant qu'il y a
poorest
dévalorisé.
nation in the Western. Yes. Léo parle de nation, hein?
Yeah, il y a pas de nation à tant que nation de poor nation, tant que haïtien, il y a pas de valet haïtien. No.
So would you say then boxing makes you feel like it gives another sense of value and strength for the Haitian community?
Yes.
So when you're up there fighting, as a Haitian man with your flag on, you come into the ring, it makes you feel proud. We've got fierté de ça.
Yeah, fierté de ça.
Yeah.
Je me sens fier, je me sens. C'est tant que pas pour compte moi. Même si
Tout en set yo
yes,
avant.
même si il y a des gens qui pas connaissent, but l'aime gen couler ça sous dôme et les l'autre moun yo ouais couler ça sous dôme.
You comprends?
Yo comprend et yo fier tout.
Yeah.
Et moi je me sens pas pour compte moi.
Yeah. Wow. So, I have to say, I think you're the only Haitian boxer that we know of in our community right here in Los Angeles. You know that, right? And we are really proud of you. I just want you to know that. And, it's important for us to support each other and to show everyone that we are in every community, because when you think of Haitians, people don't necessarily think we're black. I guess, we're Haitian, not black. But I mean, we're black people, but, that's another topic. But But I find it very interesting, and I'm really proud to have you being a Haitian man and fighting and doing all this training that you're doing. So now, my next thing is, I want to see you in the ring. I want Corona to be over. I want to see, in the cage. Well, not him going in. No, he's in the cage. But yeah, no, I really want to see you in the cage. I want to see, all the things that you're doing. We're definitely going to put up some, clips for everyone to see. Okay, now, I know you're a man of faith. I'm still going to ask you through walking with God and your faith. How many fights are you seeing yourself doing in the next, let's say we open the whole Los Angeles or California opens, let's say March. What would be your goal then? Or have you thought about that? Have you prayed on that? Do you know what your goal is? Yes.
Yeah, for next year, at least if I got one fight, my MMA pro debut, professional pro debut, that's gonna be fine. But yes, I pray on it.
Okay.
I pray to God to guide me, the bonne direction, pour lui guider, pour lui faire me connaître, I try. Even it's not really easy because ennemi en chaque li là, la PC distrait, la PC fait, but I try all the time. I pray, I put my whole faith and my whole toute confiance moi tout sous bon Dieu et me get on connaît la fait chemin.
Okay,
la
nice.
fait chemin.
Ligno, what I want to know is how often do you train? Is it every day, twice a week? And is there a job that you also have on the side? Because a lot of kids out there, Haitian kids, even in Haiti, if they look up to you and they're like, oh my God, I want to be like Ligno, but wait, do I need a job or can the boxing pay for everything? Like, how does that work?
Yeah,
how do you balance that?
That's a thing too, because everything we drop on social media, that's our lifestyle. That's but I'm not put my whole life in social media.
Gotcha.
I just put my lifestyle. That's my craft.
Got it. I understand.
But to get where you want to be,
you got to sacrifice something.
You got to sacrifice a lot of things.
So then you have a day job and you also train.
Yeah, I train every day.
Every day.
I train Monday through Saturday.
Wow. You take
that's
Sunday
only
off.
Sunday off for everything.
Wow. And you go to church. That's it.
I go to church. I pray God, I worship praise the Lord. Yeah, I train 3 times a day.
Wow. You train
3 in the morning.
6 days, 3 times a day.
Yeah.
So today you have 2 more training sessions a day.
No, on Saturday only 1 in the morning.
Okay. Wow. And how long do you train for usually?
It's like in the morning 10 up to 12:30, that's wrestling. It's like, for example, Monday, Wednesday in the morning, that's wrestling. Tuesday, Thursday, that's kickboxing, jiu-jitsu. In the morning, a boxing.
Okay.
And then Friday, that's a sparring day. That's a bang day. That's a
That's
day
your
that
day.
I love. Everybody
Monsieur Desodui, bonjour Desodui, monsieur.
Ça me
I think he's
réveille,
waiting to beat me up, okay? And I'm a bigger guy than him. God, Jesus.
Yo,
Ah, mon chef, I fais ça, non?
and then Saturday morning, training like that. And
Okay.
then in the afternoon, I got strength conditioning every day at 4. And then at 6, we got jiu-jitsu.
And what's your eating habits like? Can you eat anything you want because you're boxing? Because, people always say, since you're moving around so much and you're a boxer, you can eat whatever you want. You'll be fine. You'll look good. Because, you look amazing. Get me wrong. I was just like, oh, shoot.
I try to be like you.
Yeah, I don't say.
I try to be like you.
Because before, I remember when you were boxing mainly, you were smaller,
Yeah,
more.
small.
Yeah, you were thin, basically. But now it's like you've gotten a little bit bigger.
Yeah,
or a lot bigger,
now,
actually.
Honestly, to be honest with you, that's my natural size.
Oh, okay.
In the boxing, that's different because
there's so many weight classes.
Yeah,
so.
it wasn't like it's supposed to be with me.
Wait, what do you mean?
I mean, like, for example, I walk around like 155, 150, 155. I fight 135. So that's good because I walk around 150, 155. It's not a problem. But in the boxing, I used to fight like 126. And then I used to have to work 140 at least sometime all the time because if you got a call to get ready to drop your weight like that, but it wasn't good at all.
Yeah, that's a lot of fluctuating. But what I want to know is, can you eat anything that you want?
To be honest with me, I eat anything.
Haitian. God, Haitian. That's why you can eat anything you
I
want.
got mon Chery, on bon plat griot, on bon non pesé, Chery sauce pois, Chery collé.
Tout bagay, n'importe bagay ou
hot
vle.
dog, n'importe
Wow.
bagay. But honestly, my weakness, that's a sweet thing.
Really?
I love
Chocolate.
chocolate. Everything sweet, I love that.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm not.
Eat it.
I'm not private my body to that.
Wow.
Because I train hard.
You train all this, yeah.
I train hard, so
But do you find, I'm just playing devil's advocate here, if you were eating much cleaner, would that make a difference or no? In your body and your strength and how you move in the cage?
Yes.
Would that make a difference?
Yes, it makes a difference.
So could that be something maybe we could work on?
When I say I eat anything, I'm not eat anything every day.
Okay, gotcha. Got
Every
it.
day.
You pick times, they're different
It's
times
like
of the
if
week.
today I want a chocolate cake, I'm gonna eat it. Chocolate cake.
That's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna buy a chocolate cake, okay? I'm already, building a little bit of stomach here, but I'm gonna buy me a chocolate
Okay,
cake.
you're gonna burn it out real quick.
Okay, so there's a part of this show that we always do, and I think it's really fun. We ask everyone for the Creole word of the day. So you got to pick a word in Creole that you really like and explain it to us, and then use it in a sentence.
Okay. Mésyè.
Oh, okay. Explain it to us.
So, le moun, c'est tant que le moun, Mésyè, it means a lot. You can use it a lot of ways. It's like when you're surprised. It's like when you're happy. When you mad.
So it's an expression, basically.
Basically
okay, so
that's an expression.
you say something like, Miss, yeah.
Mésyè is like, today, when I see all of y'all, I was Mésyè.
I like that.
I mean, I was happy. I was like, I was happy and surprised.
Yeah, you're like, they're here,
Yeah.
I mean, we're here to support you, honestly. And that's what the show's about. So, NOU PALÉ, we're here to just talk to you, talk to every Haitian person that's here in LA or all over the world, to kind of give everybody a sense that, we are in every industry and we're actually doing something. And there's, people like you that are coming up that are really good, and to shine the light out there, and maybe you could connect with another Haitian out there.
Yeah, why not?
So I want to say on behalf of Moonlakai, on behalf of NOU PALÉ, thank you so much for giving us the time to talk to us today and letting us know a little bit about you. And, hopefully the rest of the world gets to know about you. And eventually, when your next fight, I got to be there. I'm going to be front row sitting.
For
I
sure.
got to get a ticket.
Sure.
I don't know, but I'll be there.
For sure.
Okay.
No, I really appreciate that. A big shout out to Moonlakai. toute famille pam yo, get on connaît big shout out to tout haïtien qui a supporté, tout haïtien qui est avec, tout haïtien tout côté dans le monde.
Dans tout coin.
Dans tout coin le monde. Je remercie nous en pile. Big shout out to Black House, MMA family. That's where I train. That's a big family. That's only word, big family. Big shout out to everybody who support me. And then that's it.
All right, and thank you everyone, and we'll see you again in the next episode.
Hey, you say you gonna eat something? I say, I'm gonna cook. That's cool. You say, how you know how to cook? Hey, me, I don't know in English. I say, yeah, my mom learned me.